So we're going to start out with congratulating ourselves on 100 years. We're just so excited, and we're so glad that you're here with us for this Congress and the beginning, the launch of our 100th year celebration. So our market is Miami, Broward, and Palm Beach. We also stretch into Martin County, but all of that is our market. And it is the South Florida MSA, and so it's the statistical area. And all of the presentation that I did yesterday, all of the data about us being the #1 market, it's all of those. Miami is the vast majority of it for international buyers, but it is the entire market, and we're helping to grow our other markets internationally. I think you know that the Miami Association has 52,000 members, and I've been with the association for 26 years. When I came here, we had 5,000 members. So look how we've grown in this period of time, thanks to you and all of your support and help. On the Miami market, we're going to talk about last year very briefly in summary. $12.4 billion in existing sales, which was an 11% increase. We are running ahead of last year. So that should be very exciting. It was the 4th highest year ever for residential, single family, and the 6th highest year ever for condominiums. Our September 2019 sales were just released very recently, about a week ago, and we jumped double digits, which is a good thing because that liftoff was being just a little bit slow for us. And so single family homes increased year over year 10.4%, and condominiums increased year over year 11.4%. Now, isn't that interesting? Because our single family has been growing and performing better than our condos, but we heard Craig talk about it on the program, that as less and less new condos are being built because of all the reasons he mentioned, the inventory will start going down faster on all of our existing condominiums. With regard to dollar volume, a year-over-year comparison is our dollar volume increased almost 20%. The condominium dollar value increased 14.5%. Now, this is English and Spanish, so I'm going to do the English version. Those who prefer Spanish will have to read that one. All right, so median single home sales price is $377,750. You know that the median is exactly the middle, as many single family homes sold above that amount as under that amount. Condominiums, a very affordable $245,000 is the median price there. The increase year over year are the numbers based on compared to September a year ago. So what's happened historically with our market? So this is a great chart that we never want to go back to that 2010 market again. So Craig referred to that when the stock market crashed and the top investment firms went down, and all of that is when that happened. But once the market started going back up, it went up very quickly. Our prices are still where they were about 13 years ago, which is really good with all of the increases that we've had. So our market is strong. Single-family homes are selling at over 95% of the list price. Condominiums at almost 94% of the list price. They're selling in an average 57 days for single-family or 87 days for condos. That's from the date it's listed to the date it goes under contract or pending. Cash sales. Cash is still king in Miami. We are at 34% cash sales compared to only 17% nationally. So we're double the number of cash sales nationally. And you see, again, the majority of them are condominiums. 21% are single family and 46% are condominiums. New construction was 90% cash. Now it's about 70 to 90% cash. Traditional sales are increasing. You know, back in that 2010 range, we had so many distressed sales. It was a very, very difficult market for everyone involved. Now, we have traditional sales of 94.2%. Less than 6% of our sales are distressed, and the majority of those are actually foreclosures, but a very small number for us. So we're at 4.6, we're at 5.8 total distressed. Nationally, they're at 2% distressed. Linda has all of this data. Linda and Chris St-Pierre have all of this data at SF South Florida marketintel.com. Anytime you want to go there, you're going to find the latest statistics, the latest news releases, the latest detailed reports from Florida Realtors on all of the Florida markets. Can be connected through there, but our markets are actually posted there. So now we're going to talk about Realtor.com. We have been 11 out of 12 months, if not 12 out of 12 months, the #1 market searched by international buyers on Realtor.com in the entire United States. So we're #1, LA is #2, you'll find Orlando at #6 and Naples at #10. Something fairly new has come about, and when we were, our 3 communities, Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach, worked together to make a big pitch for Amazon's new headquarters. And while we didn't get it, that created a whole lot of interest and visibility for our market, which has been very good. But it did something even more important. It had the leaders of all 3 counties working together to make the proposal, to bring all of their assets and resources together, which has been a wonderful thing. And it continues on. This is a slide as it relates to commercial investment and Miami being the capital of the Americas. The Knight Frank Wealth Report for this year shows us, this is a great slide, we are the #1 fastest growing luxury market in the entire United States. We are the #5 fastest growing luxury market in the entire world. And I'm sorry, but London and New York are not even in the top 10. We are home to over 33,000 millionaires. The Miami private jet industry is up 35%. We expect to record prime price growth, can't say that quick, 5% in 2019. New investment boost to the local economy. You know about our Virgin train? If you don't know that yet, you're going to hear more about it this afternoon. Low tax status driving a lot of people here from elsewhere in the country. This is the last slide from the wealth report, but it's talking about how much money, how much square footage or property you can buy for $1 million. And look, where you can get almost nothing up at the higher end, you get, we're in the top range of how much your money buys here in Miami. The 10 most exciting, now we're going to go faster. This is some pretty cool facts. 10 most exciting cities in the world were #4. I'll take that. 10 must-see cities in America were #5. Top 10 countries visiting us on our website. You will see that many of these countries are in that top 22 countries. When we track this, Deborah tracks it for us on our website, and we share it with our leaders, and it's available on that SF Market Intel. This is one of the best indicators of future buyers. When you and your company and at sales meetings and with your team, you want to talk about where to focus for future buyers, it's the ones who are visiting our website and searching our website. It's also those who are covering our real estate market, which Linda's in charge of those numbers. The top 10 international regions visiting us are here on this sheet. Got it? Top 10 U.S. states visiting us. As you've heard mentioned, this is extremely important for us right now because even though the international market is down slightly, just 21%, the U.S. market has more than picked up for that because of our low taxes and the other incentives here. Top 10 U.S. cities visiting us are here on this list. Art Basel, Miami Beach. How many of you have ever been to it? It's amazing. It's coming up very soon in early December. It is ranked among the 12 most popular private destinations every year during that event. Ocean Drive, top 10 beach road trips in the U.S. Number 2, Miami Beach, the city with the best views. Number 1, Miami Beach, world's leading lifestyle destination. Lincoln Road, number 5, most expensive retail street in the Americas. On these, when we post these, and they will be able to be posted right away, you'll see who we are citing, who has rated us at that point. Miami Beach, best city for STEM workers. That's science, technology, engineering, and math. Number 10, Miami Beach, best city for entrepreneurs. Miami Beach, number 2, best nightlife city in the U.S. Miami Beach, number 1, best nightlife city in the U.S. Now, is it 1 or 2? Who cares? It's 2 different rating systems, but they're both great. Miami Beach, number 1, top city for vacation homes in the entire U.S. Miami Beach luxury, huge boost in the first quarter of the year, and it was 61% increase year over year. That's a nice increase in luxury homes. The Miami Beach has one of the most expensive zip codes in the entire United States on Fisher Island. Miami Beach got rated best city beaches this year. Miami Beach is the number 10 healthiest beach in America for fitness lovers. Miami Beach is one of the top 40 iconic and beautiful boardwalks in the entire country. Study this one for a minute. We are the number 3 best city in the entire United States to live without a car. Really? I just think that's fascinating. However, it helps. Miami Beach is the number 6 most walkable city in the whole state of Florida, and Miami is number 8 most walkable city in the entire United States. And we are the number 8 most bike-friendly city in America. Uber's rating is not on here, but I'm sure that has something to do with not having to have a car. Large cities with the highest growth were rated as number 2 and in good company there. I love this. We are the number 1 least uptight city in the United States. Yay! That was kind of our picture downstairs, the crazy one, right? Okay. We are the number 1 happiest place to work in the U.S., right? I love it. I believe it. We are number 1 highest percentage, largest percentage of gains in employment, probably because we're the happiest place to work, right? We are number 13 in the U.S. for the best place to start a business. There are whole lots of ratings that are around that. We are the number 1 most visual city in America. We are the number 4 top city to visit in the entire world. That's pretty amazing. We are the number 3 best foodie city in the U.S. We are the number 1 best coffee in Florida. Deborah does not like the number 8 best in the U.S., but I'll take it. Miami is one of the top 10 places to drink craft beer in the world. That's cool. I don't even like craft beer. I love that. We are the number 2 most desired city for millennials. We are the top city for foreign-born college graduates and professionals. Banking and international business, we have the largest concentration of domestic and international banks south of New York City. I thought this was interesting. MIA is ranked the best Florida airport for business travel. That's what it says. And we are the number 8 of the 30 busiest airports. We are the number 1 best city to see street art in the United States. And anybody know where this is? Wynwood Walls. Cities with the highest share of $1 million homes. We're number 9. This is what the map looks like. On the other hand, we are number 2 in the entire United States with the most homes under $200,000. Now that's a pretty unique spread and says so much about Miami and our market. There are over 9,000 properties on the market in Miami that are under $200,000. We are the number 1, 6, 8, and 10 top Airbnb listings per 50,000 residents. And you heard a stat that said we were one of the most active in the world that Harvey Hernandez was citing in his program yesterday. This is an interesting one that Realtor.com did. The 10 surprising housing markets that are posed to rule in 2019. Why would we be a surprise to them? Because we were hit so badly by that market crash, and we've come back well, but we are poised to rule in 2019. Are you ready to rule? Yeah, me too. So why did they, what were they talking about? Median home price is forecasted to be $266,586. That must be single family and condominiums. Predicted sales growth 3.3, predicted price growth 5%. And I love the quote, retirees are swarming like seagulls prowling for beach snacks. Anyway. Miami is named an emerging tech hub. We are number 5 fastest rate of tech growth jobs of all major cities in the U.S. We beat out San Francisco and San Jose for growth. We are America's number 1 cleanest city ranked by Forbes. We are the number 1 healthiest city in the United States. We are number 6 healthiest city in the entire world. Miami is the most eco-friendly apartment units in Florida. We have the highest rate of entrepreneurship in the entire country, 9.8%. We are number 1 in the U.S. for fashion, food, lifestyle, and number 5 for dating. Don't know what that says exactly, but number 4 top city to visit in the entire world. We have the number 3 largest county park system in the U.S. We are the only major city in the U.S. bordered by 2 national parks. We are the most international city in the U.S. with more foreign-born residents. We lead all U.S. cities in foreign-born home ownership. Cities that never sleep. We finally made it to the list of 24-hour cities. This is a huge deal. So there's Miami along with the other 24-hour cities. That brings with it a lot of money, a lot of opportunity, a lot of visibility, a lot of businesses, a lot of entrepreneurship. There's a lot to be included when we are a 24-hour city. So we have the number 1 metro area with most sales per square foot of anywhere in the entire United States. This is interesting. You could ponder this one for a moment. We have the 11th best public transit in the entire United States. No comment. 4th largest public school system in the U.S., and you're going to hear from the best head of all public schools in the entire United States. He's coming here this afternoon. Downtown, highest concentration of cultural institution. We have the Arts Center. We have the Perez Art Museum. We have the new Frost Museum of Science. We have the American Airlines Arena, home to the Miami Heat, and lots of concerts. The Miami Beach Convention Center, one of these is that we are now one of the top convention cities again because they've rebuilt the entire convention center, and they did a $7 million budget for art, largest expenditure in American history. Best beaches in the United States, 84 miles of beaches. 2nd largest health district, number 1 eye hospital in the nation. Now this is kind of fun. Number 1 destination for migrating New Yorkers. So what the slide said before is over 30,000 New Yorkers migrated in that 4 or 5 year period. However, last year, 63,000 New Yorkers migrated. That's to Florida. I don't have the exact numbers for Miami yet, but we'll find them. Pretty cool. More than 300,000 new residents a year are moving to Florida. That's 906 every day. And I like the quote. They said, we're basically adding a new Orlando every year. I thought that was kind of cute. Number 1 move is New York to Miami of all the popular moves. Sexiest neighborhood in America, South Beach. Number 3 most influential art city in the world. How many of you remember when Miami was not known for art and now we're the number 3 most influential art city in the world? As we've said, we are the most searched city for international buyers. We are the number 10 best nightlife destination in the world. We have to wrap up with the number 3 most fun city in America. We have 215 global partnerships, thanks to all of you, and continuing to grow. Linda and I say thank you, and where is Chris Sampierre? Chris, stand. This is our researcher, writer. He's the one who finds all these great stats. Thank you so much. It's been my pleasure presenting our market in lots of different ways.